The Minnesota Timberwolves are currently dominating the defending champion Denver Nuggets, leading 2-0 even on their own home court. Now that the game is moving to Minnesota's home court, it seems like there's a possibility of the Denver Nuggets being swept. Let's start with the question of how they did it. The answer is simple: defense. The Nuggets' offense struggled against Minnesota's defense, and the proof is the mere 80 points scored by the Nuggets in Game 2. This is the lowest scoring for Denver not only in the playoffs, but in the entire regular season. If Jamal Murray, who killed the Lakers in the first round, was locked down by them in Game 2 with 8 points and the worst field goal shooting at 3 out of 18 attempts and 0-4 from the three-point area, the pressure the Wolves are putting on him is really intense. The way they're switching defenses against him hardly affects the quality of defense against Conley, Edwards, Alexander Walker, and McDaniels. What's even more impressive is that even when they look for switches, they can still guard him. That's the beauty of the Wolves. Almost everyone can defend, so it's no wonder they're the #1 defensive team in the NBA. Aside from Murray, who seems impossible to stop, they also managed to disrupt Nikola Jokic's game, as he scored 16 points on 5 of 15 shooting with 4 turnovers. He still contributed with rebounds and assists, but they significantly lowered his scoring output, especially considering Rudy Gobert wasn't even playing in Game 2. The Wolves completed their job by shutting down Michael Porter Jr., one of the scoring trio of the Denver Nuggets. After averaging 22 points in the last 6 games, Porter suddenly dropped to just 9 points, shooting 3 of 9 overall and 1 of 7 from the three-point range. A significant reason for this was their perimeter defense, led by McDaniels, Edwards, Conley, and others. As a result, Aaron Gordon emerged as the top scorer for the Nuggets in this game, benefiting from the Wolves' help defense since he was a lower defensive priority. It's better for Gordon to be open as long as the main offensive threats of the Nuggets, Murray, Jokic, and MPJ, are covered. It worked for them because from averaging 74 points from the scoring trio of Denver in the first 6 playoff games, it suddenly dropped to just 33 points combined in Game 2. This is also the problem when you rely too much on your starters and you're not that deep, because when unexpected things happen, you have nothing to draw from, unlike the Wolves who have a deep lineup on the bench where the quality of play is almost like starters. The Nuggets were outplayed and outcoached in the first 2 games of the series. Aside from the elite defense of the Wolves team, they are also the #1 scoring team in the entire playoffs, and they have a lot of weapons. In this game too, Anthony Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns led with 27 points each. The team, especially Anthony Edwards, who is the face of the franchise and soon possibly of the NBA, remains formidable. In Game 3, it's the home court of the Minnesota Timberwolves, and the question is whether the defending champion Denver Nuggets can still make a comeback. Murray is not yet certain if he can play due to throwing a heat pack on the court out of frustration, which poses a danger to his fellow players. If he gets suspended even for just 1 game, it could be a significant development in the series.